Matrice.com. Pat, what do you think of all that?
I think it's pretty adorable. I think they could give Emmett a run for their money. Part of the job description for a wife and mother is to sacrifice and meet the needs of your family, even if you are the wife of U.S. Trade Ambassador and former Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk. But Matrice Ellis-Kirk is a high-profile figure herself as managing partner of a large executive search firm. So her unique juggling act is something that we can all learn from. Good morning, Matrice.
Good morning, Pat. How are you?
Girl, I'm doing great. Got the kids off this morning.
Yes.
So it's all good.
I understand.
Listen, we were all so excited when Ron was elected mayor and then named U.S. Trade Ambassador. But I want to know what really went through your mind.
Wow. Well, it was a lot. I think when Ron first started talking about being mayor, I probably didn't speak to him for the first
I bet you people didn't know that.
I really did. I had to really think about it and think what it meant for us, what it meant for our family. And I just remember telling him, I said, honey, I don't know of any political figures that have a functioning marriage. What is this going to do to us?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, the schedules, the public appearances, the expectations.
Yes, all of the above.
What kind of sacrifices have you had to make as his wife?
Lots. I mean, lots. But I think we all make sacrifices, and you choose. I mean, you choose what's important and what's not important. And I don't worry about the stuff that I can't manage or deal with. I worry about the things that I can control. And one of the things when we became married, we were great friends first. So I think that really set a different template for our relationship, because it's about what makes you happy and what we can do for each other, to help each other.
But did you ever think, you know what, but what about me?
Absolutely. I think about that every day.
What about me in all this?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, you know, he's in D.C. We're here because Catherine's a senior in high school, and I have to be here with her, and he gets home as often as he can, and from time to time it is not easy, because there are moments that I look over and I want to share them with him, and I can't. So it is a sacrifice, but it's so worth it because we're both happy in what we're doing, and we get a chance to share it. But it is not easy, and I'm not going to even pretend that it is. It isn't. You just smile, you make your choices, and you deal with it. And everything's not going to go your way.
Let me ask you this, though. Does the sacrifice go both ways?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's hard for him. It is not. He is much more of a father and a family man than most people know, and I always remember he's the one that cries.
Oh, he's a crier. Ron is a crier? Okay, you all didn't know that. Ron Kirk is a crier. Really? So he's more sensitive than you.
When it comes to the family, he's very sensitive. Yes, he is.
You know what?
So he's the one.
Authenticity is something that you often talk about, that is important to you, and I believe you are truly real, and I've always admired that about you.
You're sweet. You're sweet.
But is it possible to truly be authentic when you're a public figure?
Sometimes. On the outside, it's not. You can still be true to yourself, but you may not be in a situation where you choose to be or where you want to be. It is a part of the role and the responsibility that you accept, and you have to be accountable for those. And sometimes you're just not able to be yourself, and sometimes people don't want you to be yourself, quite frankly.
So is there a public Matrice and a private Matrice? It is?
Yes, absolutely.
What's the difference?
One of my friends, she says that I put on my armor when I go out. And that's just where I'm pleasant, but I probably am not going to share what I ate last night or how I felt about what I ate last night with someone. And again, it's not my time. Sometimes when I'm in those environments, I'm there as the spouse of. They're not there for me, they're there for him. So you just have to accept what it is that you're there for, understand your role, your responsibility, and accept it. So,
well, you are extremely busy, but you still are very active in the community, especially with women's issues.
Yes.
And you're very close with the Dallas Women's Museum.
Yes.
Tell us why that.
It's my pen up there. as a
That's
matter of fact.
beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. That's our statue in the front of our Women's Museum. It's in the Fair Park neighborhood, and it's just a fabulous institution. We have an Institute for the Future where we focus on young women and girls, and then we celebrate the past and what women have done and what we have potential to do in the future. So, absolutely.
Well, thank you for being here and sharing.
Thank
Thanks for all that you do and have done in our community.
It's so great
You're an
to see
inspiration.
you. I can't wait till we get a chance to go out again.
It'll be
So, have
soon.
fun. Look forward to it.
If you would like to learn more about Matrice Ellis-Kirk, please visit my website at treasureyou.org, and don't forget to treasure you this week.
All right, Pat, you need to come over here and give me a big Treasure You hug later on. All right, we're celebrating back to school.